Suboxone is a drug that is widely prescribed to treat opioid use disorder, but users are claiming the drug's producers fail to warn them of the risks. Patients who have been prescribed Suboxone have reported a rapid decline in their dental health, with some of those patients requiring thousands of dollars worth of medical procedures and hours in the dental chair. Some have lost nearly all of their teeth. Alexandra Keeler with Canadian Affairs has covered the class action, and she joins us now for more on the issue. Alexandra, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
For those patients, just how quickly is their dental health falling apart?
It can happen very quickly. In the example of the patient named in the class action suit, he lost half of his lower teeth and a third of his upper teeth within just 2 years of using Suboxone. And he went through a decade of use without knowing the case of the dental issues.
Beyond opioid use disorder, what else is Suboxone prescribed for?
So it's technically not FDA approved for pain relief, but it is sometimes prescribed off-label for chronic pain management. So things like arthritis, chronic lower back pain, osteoarthritis, and things like that.
And how much has Suboxone use increased over time?
So in Canada, from 2015 to 2020, prescriptions of Suboxone and similar prescription opioids has increased by 44%. So by 2020, nearly 4.4 million Canadians were receiving prescription opioids for opioid use disorder. And this comes from the Canadian Centre on Substance Use and Addiction.
And can you walk us through why dental warnings were not included until 2023?
At this point, we can only speculate on the reasons. It probably won't be revealed until the case goes to litigation. The lawsuit alleges that the manufacturers were progressively getting more and more information about the risks, and that this information was public. So the case alleges that they knew about the risks long before it was published, but we won't know why until it goes to court.
Now, I'm curious, is this common on prescription medication? Like, will they sometimes hide some side effects or things like that to make people continue to use them?
It's not common. It does happen, if things fall through the cracks in the testing period, but typically when this type of information becomes public, long before 2023 when it was published, prescription companies will, disclose the risks.
And we know that these types of cases take time in the courts. Is there any estimated timeline on when this could be resolved?
So the lawyer representing the class said that he expects it to take, quite a long time. This is just due to the nature of a class action, and the size of the class that's represented. So he said that it could be measured in, years.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. Bye.